and today I wanted to record a video to talk about why I chose to go to CSNN, aka the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition. I get questions emailed to me all the time with people asking me various questions about CSNN, and a lot of the questions are repeats. So I thought I would record this video so that I can send everyone here and hopefully answer their questions and more in one place. Just have it out for the record. So I've been going to CSNN through Correspondence for about 8 months, and I've done about 8 courses. I didn't actually count, and I'm halfway through some of them. But yeah, overall I've finished about 2 of the 4 modules. So that's where I'm at with it. The first question that I get is, do I still like it? And the answer is yes, I do like it. I chose Correspondence because I work a job and I need, my job has flexible hours, but I don't get to decide when they're flexible for, so I need to be able to be flexible with my school or else I would be missing classes probably a lot, and I want to be really committed to what I'm doing. And I also am the type of person who can work well through correspondence school. Obviously, I've kept on schedule and gotten everything done, but it has taken some sacrifices, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes, I just don't go out and I do my homework, but I think that that's just the reality for any student, and it's something that you have to accept before you start going to school. If you already work a 40-hour week, which I've had questions of, is it feasible to do when you're working full-time? I think the answer is yes, but only if you're really dedicated to it and if you don't have a lot of other things going on. If you need to have hours in your day to dedicate to the courses. I like to do at least 1 to 2 hours pretty much every single day, and obviously sometimes I miss them if I'm doing things with my family, but I will compensate to make up for that on a different day and do more. So it's, what time is it? I think it's like 10:15 right now, and I've already done an hour of homework today. It's my day off, and I'm planning on doing more later as well. And I'm actually ahead in the course I'm doing right now, so I will let myself have like a break when I want to, but it's all factored in. You can actually get an extension if you can't finish within the proper time, but I think it costs you money and you have to apply for it and they could not approve you, I guess. So I personally want to be able to finish this program within the 2 years that is expected. Okay, so other questions. People ask me why I chose CSNN over IHN, which I guess is another popular nutrition school. And the reason I chose CSNN is because I wanted correspondence, and I don't live in any of the areas where IHN is offered, so it wasn't a very hard decision for me. But I'm sure it's a great school, and you really have to do the research for yourself to decide where you want to go. And it's the same thing if you want to be in class or correspondence. I get a lot of people asking me if I like the correspondence, and I've already explained how I make it work before, but it's really a personal preference. I have a friend who's in class right now because that's what she wanted to take, and I think that's perfectly fine too, but there are pros and cons. I like correspondence because my courses are not influenced by a specific instructor. They're more influenced, I guess, by myself, but I have a friend who's in a school and sometimes her instructors goes off topic or whatever, and I think it could be good to go into other topics, but at the same time you end up doing a lot of homework to stay on pace with what you're actually studying and going to be tested on. So yeah, there's that. Let's see, what else? Okay, people ask me how it works for correspondence. It's not online, it's mail-in. So basically they send you all of your textbooks and 4 huge binders full of all your course material, and you are required to read the textbooks as they tell you to, do the homework that they provide for you, and usually there's there's always an exam at the end, which is open book, and there's sometimes a little project or something, or for one class there's 14 case studies that we have to do. So what was I gonna say? So yeah, you basically mail in your exams as you're done, and you can also contact the school if you're having problems and ask a teacher for help. So there's that, although I haven't used that yet. There's also some good Facebook communities, so if you do join, I would say find the CSNN Distance Education CSNN group. It's the unofficial group, but it's good to just ask questions of your fellow classmates. And there's also a forum that they provide for you, although I haven't checked it in a while, not gonna lie. Okay, so people have asked me how it goes with Paleo, and I would say that it's pretty compatible. It's not a vegan skewed course at all, although some books over others definitely encourage plant-based lifestyles, but the books focus on the facts, and the facts are that you need protein, you need fat, and animal proteins do have vitamins and minerals in them that you can't really get anywhere else. And they more talk about, like, they say you should only eat meat if it's of the highest quality and organic and everything, which I agree with pretty much. So I'd say it's good, and it's based on just being, like, it doesn't even really prescribe one single diet. It explores a lot of different diets and really the science behind different minerals and vitamins and everything like that. Like right now I'm doing chemistry, which is literally just chemistry straight up, you know. I just started, so we're doing like stuff with protons and electrons and whatever. Like, it's not paleo skewed or anything skewed, it's just science. So I'd say that you really need to apply your own point of, well, you're going to apply your own point of view to any course that you're taking anyway, so it's really just, I mean, I think it's open to it. It's not like you can never eat meat, meat has no value. It's not like that, so hopefully that's good. I know that wasn't really the most clear answer, but it doesn't say, yeah, eat paleo, but it doesn't say be a raw vegan either. Okay. Okay, the last question that I will answer today is, what are my post-school plans? Oh, actually, it's the second last, because I'll also answer if I recommend it or not. So my post-school plans are not exactly clear right now. I'm actually excited to take the business course because I think it's going to help me really define what I want to do. But I would love to work as a nutritionist in a naturopath's office, or take on my own clients, write a book. There's really a lot of options, and I already have a job, so I'm not necessarily focused on leaving it when I'm done school. I kind of hope to do both things part-time, so that's my plans, but it's really, there's a lot of different things that you can do, and I think there's information on the CSNN website, and I would really suggest that you check that out, because no one's path is the same, you know. I'd love to just make my blog really successful and backed with as much knowledge as possible as well. That's honestly one of my main goals for taking it. I take a big responsibility for posting healthy recipes, and I want to make sure that they actually are healthy and that I know what I'm putting in my body and what I'm helping other people put in their bodies. Not that I'm telling anyone what to eat, but, you know, I'm providing recipes for them, and I want to make sure that they're in line with reality of what's good to eat. So the last thing I'm just going to say is, people always ask, you know, do I recommend it? And the answer is yes. If you want to deepen your knowledge of nutrition, of science, of the different viewpoints out there, I would say it's very beneficial. If you have a passion for this stuff, you're going to find it interesting and exciting to do the homework, so it's not going to feel like a huge chore. Some stuff is obviously harder than others, but you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. If you are thinking that this is going to be a one-way track to a certain career, I would say that that's not necessarily true. It's not like you get out of school and then it's just like, bam, you have a job. I think you have to really work for it and be self-motivated and self-employed maybe, so take that into consideration as well. And overall, it's obviously a very personal decision, and I think that it doesn't really, you can't just put a blanket over it of if it's going to be right for everyone, but I found that it's right for me, so there you go. Anyways, I want to keep this video short so I don't have to break it into 2 parts, so you can find me on CanadaGirlie'sPaleo.com. I'm Sam, and it was nice talking to you today, and I hope that this helps.